Hello and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Today's reading is about what's happening between you and them and your relationship. We have a 9-card spread and we have some oracle cards and tarot and a sprinkle of charms. Okay, so this is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So let's take a deep breath and close our eyes. And as we exhale and open our eyes, we choose the pile that calls out to us the most. Perfect. Hello and welcome, group 1. You chose Inanna, and her meaning is desire. From the origin of Sumerian. Queen of Heaven, Inanna embraces all those who seek her care. Accept her wisdom and gifts to find what your heart truly longs for. Now is the time to give in to your desires. Accept what is truly yours and release what isn't. So here we go. I'll put it over there so you can actually kind of see everything. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright. So this is you. We're doing a 9-card spread. This is the person you're asking about. This is your relationship as it is now. This is what you want. This is what they want. This is where the relationship is headed. This is what brings you together. This is what brings you apart. And this is what needs attention. Okay, and we also have these 2 oracle cards over here. Angel Love oracle cards. So just right off the bat, so here is you. You are, this relationship is kind of causing you to be dependent, sort of addicted to the person. You're kind of like attaching both you and them, like trying a little controlling, a little but it's because you are really wanting them to love you. They, on the other hand, are feeling a bit scared of the intensity. They're also like turning within, like sort of just shutting you out in a sense. They're withdrawn completely. It also could be a third party. It also means most likely that if you haven't broken up, you're in the process of breaking up, which is causing, actually both of you are in a lot of pain from this. They don't actually want to shut you out. They just can't do anything else. That they don't know what to do. So what you want from the relationship is that you want like some sort of communication. You want them to communicate, to get that same passion that you had in the beginning, like before, I guess everything kind of went a little haywire. So you want that communication. While they're looking for balance. They want some sort of balance. They're also looking for material gain, like they want to establish themselves, to have more solid ground, like to be successful and to be able to feel security. I think that's what they're looking for. So here you have where your relationship is heading. So right now your relationship is heading, I would say, 1 or 2 ways. There could be a new element that will like definitely bring something new, some sort of like a new love love angle into it. Like it's either that, or it could be that there is somebody coming into your life that will get in between you and this other person. But this is actually a knight in shining armor, so it's somebody who actually wants you to like be happy, wants love for you. So they're willing to offer you the cup, whereas this person is not. So you have that. So you also have what is actually keeping you together, what's bringing you together is actually, I think, your determination. So you're really like, you're putting so much effort into it. You're not letting yourself, you know, like you're not letting it, and like you're still putting effort into this. But as much effort as you're putting into it, what's breaking you apart is that this other person is actually trying to make themselves successful, trying to get the financial stability, that they're trying to be more, like, you know, basically they're trying to be more grown up, I guess. They're leveling up in terms of that, and so their focus is no longer on love, it's more on getting established, which leads us to what needs your attention. And the Ace of Cups, usually is definitely like a love beginning, and it could be a new love beginning for you. But for me, it's also like, I think you need to pay more attention to yourself. Like, you need to start filling your own cup, because you're mostly giving to this other person who's not really accepting your love right now. So just, if you can give yourself more love, I think that would be good. So you have, here's the two in Romance Angels Oracle cards, and you have Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And Trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. Okay, so I think both of you are actually wearing masks. Your significant other, like the person you're asking about, they're wearing a mask, trying to maintain balance with the mask. They're, trying to not be so emotionally attached. They love you though, because they're sad about this, like, breakup, that you're not together or that you're breaking up. But I think there could also be a third party, so somebody could be deceiving, but I think it's more like a deception in terms of both of you aren't really being honest. Like, you're giving and giving, but at the same time you're not really believing that you can be loved. That's what I'm hearing. It's like you're giving because you think that if you give, they will love you back. I went through that too, and it's not true. It's it's really, you're deceiving yourself. Only when you believe that you can be loved, then that can happen, and that's actually what brings this trust. So in this situation, it's calling for you to have faith. So you're gonna have to trust that you guys are going to end up together. You're gonna have to trust that things will work out, but in order for that to happen, you're gonna need to do a lot of, like, self-loving. Turn your attention to within. Okay, let's see if the oracles can give us something that... Okay, so here we have peace. Okay, so I would say allow this relationship to be at peace for right now. Don't put any more effort, because you're making yourself into a martyr. And let me just tell you, nobody likes martyrs. Just don't make yourself out to be a martyr. You've been working so hard on this relationship, and Spirit wants you to know that you made for an angel. Like, you don't put the effort, that work and that love and everything, put it onto yourself, and you will see how much you transform when you do so. Let's do a Starseeds Oracle card, just to, like, give us a little bit more clarity. Okay. Blue Star. Follow the light of your inner compass. the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Okay, so that actually kind of goes with what we read about how Inanna is actually trying to clear your way for what really serves you, and what really brings you passion. So there's something that you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off, that you've been so focused on this relationship that you've been putting something off that you've been really wanting to do, something that you have an inner calling to do. So you've been putting it off. You've been focusing so much on this person that you've been neglecting your own passion, your own desires. So I think that's what is calling you to you. It's calling you to let go of this, find peace in it, and then move on from it, at least temporarily. I'm not telling you to like give up. That's not the focus here. The focus is to focus on yourself and allow things to flow, I think, into the Ace of Cups, a new beginning again of love. Okay, group 1, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the reading, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you, and I hope you have a super wonderful day. Bye. Hello, group 2. You chose Bast. She's from an origin Egyptian. You may be in need of some serious self-care, and the goddess Bast is with you. As the ruler of sex, magic, and pleasure, she helps you see and reignite all those aspects in your life. Time to indulge. Oh, that sounds very nice. Okay, so today we're doing a 9 card spread. Okay, so here is you. Here's the other person, and here is your relationship as it is now. Here is what you want. Here's what the other person wants. And here is where your relationship is headed. This is what brings you together. Oh, I can't really see stuff, I'm sorry. Okay, that's better. Okay, here's what breaks you apart. And here is what needs your attention. And here is actually 2 of these guys that actually came with this one. It's actually all those that need your attention. Okay, and these are oracle cards that we're going to read later. Okay, so right now you are feeling very nostalgic. And you want things to go back as the way they were. You feel like things in the past were a lot easier and simpler. The little kitten right there makes me think that, oh, it's like having those childhood memories when you're like, oh, when you're a kid, every life seems so much easier, right? You don't have all these things like having to pay for rent and all these other things. So I think that's what you're looking for the beginning, the ease of relationship. The other person wants, actually, they're moving on to something, they're excited about something, they have a lot of emotion happening, they're excited about something, there's like a lot of stuff that's coming. There's also, since the moon is there's a lot of introspection as well. They're not sure what they want to do. That's motion that's happening is like propelling them forward, but they're not actually quite sure what they want to do, but they know that they want something more. Right now, the high priest is, to me, is like both of you are kind of keeping secrets from each other. Like you're being very cool and detached. Both of you are being cool and detached in this relationship. You might not even be talking, or if you're talking, it's very like there's no real emotion attached to it. So there's like trying to find the balance there as well. Definitely a lot of like it's like there's something that needs to be said, but neither of you have said it to each other. So here is what you want. You want the 5 of Swords, which to me seems like normally it's like it's a heartache. You kind of want to just end it all and just to forget about it. But here you also kind of, you want help from, just based on the card, how there's like a little like ribbon of light. I think you also want divine help, like you want like some sort of like, I guess, external help to just kind of make everything better, to help you ease the pain of things. You're the person you're asking about, really, they want to have like a change. They want a new beginning. They want to have a reversal of fortune. They want to set kind of a new start. They want to begin something new. They want, I guess, like something better. They really are looking for something better. They're not satisfied with things, the status quo as it is right now. They want a better life. I think they, not to say that being with you is bad, they're just like not focused on this right now. They're focusing on their own self-growth. Right here you have where the relationship is heading. The relationship is heading is that there will definitely be a time when you're both going to speak your truth to each other. You're going to, like, there's going to be action, but action on both of your parts. There's going to be some truths that are said. You be careful not to, when you speak to them or tell your truth, don't come at it through anger. It's more like, it was like they don't want to hurt you, and you, like, even though they're sad, they don't want that. They want you to be happy. But here you're both gonna actually, there's gonna be momentum for both of you. Both of you are gonna cut through some sort of something that's been blocking you. That's what's happening. So what brings the relationship together is the Queen of Swords. I think or whoever it is has been like, the person you're asking about is really like, they look up to you. They kind of see you as a mystery, not a mistress, a mystery as well. But they love your strength and how honest you are. Even though they may not necessarily like acknowledge it. This is what you're basically, you are the one that's kind of putting it all the effort to you being together. You're bringing it together. What's separating you, what breaks you apart is, they could have an actual, like, it could be a thing where they actually have a family, just based on this, that there's 2 kids and they're with somebody, so yeah, that's that. Or it could be that they can't give you this. They can't give you the family and the love that you want. They can't give you that fulfillment that you're looking for. What needs attention? Okay, so what needs attention is, you need to rest. You need to do a lot of self-care here. It's good that you got Bass, because she does want you to have self-care. You need to allow yourself not to, like, the Hangman here is, which means it's like you can't really move and you're gonna have to see a new perspective, which is actually really good here, which makes sense with the 2 of Wands. So your perspective is going to change. Your perspective needs to be widened into, like, looking out into the world. Here you have a wand that is being stuck here, but here you have a wand that is free for you to allow you to go wherever it is that you want. So rest, allow your perspective to change, and then you will see that there's new potential, new avenues out there that you haven't seen, because you're kind of stuck in the 5 of Swords. Okay, so here we have the getting to know each other card. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay, and we also have codependency. Okay, addictions are affecting your moment's life. So I think they feel like you're being too codependent on them. They can't support this codependency. But they do, I think you're also not really revealing yourselves to each other. I think if you allow yourselves to know each other, I think, if not romantically, you'll definitely develop a stronger relationship. it's you're hiding from each other. And maybe you're both codependent on this relationship, even though you both love each other so much, but you can't express it, can you? Alright, so let's look at charms, some charms, like sprinkle of charms, as I say, to see what we have. Okay, this one came out and I didn't see it. It's a little heart. It's a little bit of a hollow heart. It has a little bit in the middle. So I think you each took a piece of each other's heart with you. The piece, the yin yang, actually not the piece, the yin yang. So there's a balance. I think this is definitely soulmate, some sort of soulmate. You balance each other out. You just, right now it's not working like that because you don't know each other. You're wearing masks in front of each other. And you have a little Hello Kitty and a little kitty. So I usually consider cats, they actually do keep secrets, right? But in this case, they actually have a little cat that has the little butterfly in the butt, and I always think of that as a familiar. So it's like, know that everything is actually working out for you. You're being watched over. This little Sanrio, I think it's for me, it's also like telling you in your resting, in your, Four of Swords, to kind of have fun, to, with your nostalgia also as your kids, like have fun like you would as a kid. It's not a bad thing to have nostalgia of like childhood. It's like enjoy yourself, like give yourself time to be a kid again. I think that you'll see like new perspective when you do. You have here the horse, which means it's like powerful, and it keeps going, right? But the beauty of also in this case I'm actually hearing more horsing around. I think you've been way too serious, like seriously serious, and I think the universe really wants you to know that you should be playing around, like have fun with things. Know that you have you're very the starfish is usually like strong, and it also is very flexible in a sense. It can, even if your heart is a little broken right now or it has a little hole, like it will regenerate. It will be okay. Alright, so let's get you star seeds to just see what sort of like cool message we can get. Okay. So we got this one, observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely has to do with the Two of Wands and also your Hangman. So you need take time to go out and actually when you can go out, but also just observe nature and observe kids. Observe wherever you can, like see that inspiration. That like when you go out into the ocean, you see the expanse of like this infinite kind of strength. You just kind of get a new perspective on to all everything. So take time to actually observe sorry, and absorb the beauty of life. Okay, group 2, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you liked the reading, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. I hope you have a super wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye. Hello, group 3. You chose Aphrodite. Her origin is Greek. Goddess of love, Aphrodite teaches us to own our sexuality and be in touch with our material pleasures of the world. Think about what you've been passionate about and let that be a clue to reveal the answers you've been looking for. Okay. So we have, today we're going to do a 9-card spread. And so hopefully, okay. So this is you right now. This is the other person right now, and this is your relationship right now. This is what you want. This is what they want, and this is where your relationship is heading. This is what brings you together. This is what brings you apart, and this is what needs your attention. You also actually got 2 extra cards. Okay. So, and here we have the oracle cards we'll look at later. Okay. So, you currently are the Hierophant. So, Hierophant is usually a signal of like status quo, of like tradition. I guess it's more of a tradition. The fact that you have a key there is actually quite interesting. The 6 of Wands, so they are the 6 of Wands right now, and that means that there's some sort of like triumph, like they've had some sort of victory. They've done something, they've accomplished something that they're really proud of. Here you have your relationship as it is, and I think, well, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I think you're very much like motherly. You might be, financially helping them out, or it could be that you support them in a lot of ways. They feel like totally supported by you. So this is good. You have Hierophant though. To me it seems like something that you have the key to something. Yeah. I want to say it's like you have the key to your own happiness is what it is. But it also seems to me like, although you're kind of tired too of also putting a lot of effort of like supporting them a lot, like you're kind of wearing yourself out a little bit. So what you want is you want 2 of Cups. You want them. So maybe you're not together right now. You want the union. You want them to the union could be marriage, but I really think it's just you want them to admit that they need you, like, and to feel that connection, to also fill your cup as well. They're not doing that right now. They're more focused on themselves here. They're more focused on their own accomplishments. It's not bad. It's just that's how it is. Here they have the 8 of Swords. So they actually feel like they're too dependent on you. They feel like trapped by their need for you. Yeah, this is like, yeah, they although they feel good, but they feel like really like, see how here it's actually kind of put together. Here they actually feel like they're binded to you, like they're indebted to you in some way. They don't like that feeling. Where this is where the relationship is headed. This is the Moon, so to me it seems like there's gonna be like, I want to say like some sort of like a timeout, like a time for, like a silence between you, like not the Hermit, but it's like kind of like both of you are trying to find the truth of like what is this, what is this that you are, if you're like, how are you together. Yeah, there's gonna be something that's just gonna make you kind of really look internally to see where this relationship is headed. What's been keeping you together is a lot of your effort. You've been putting a lot of effort. It's very similar to group 1 in a sense, because they also had the 9 of Wands. So it's like a lot of effort. You've been pretty determined to make this happen. But The star is what's keeping you apart. So it's like a new beginning. Something, I think, something new is coming, like something that's actually beneficial to you. So the star is what's keeping you apart. There's some sort of new factor, some sort of new beginning. It could be with somebody else. It could just be that there's a new path for both of you, especially for you though. You're even though they're feeling trapped and you really want this union, you're not sure if that is what you really benefit you. Here's what you should pay attention to. So, well, it's actually lots of interesting. So temperance is like you're trying to find the balance. You're trying to like also transform, like because of the butterfly. So you're trying. This is like trying to figure out, trying to grow as a person too. You might be the one who's going through the new beginning. And if that's true, I would say that there's a new beginning of love coming in. A new offer of love from possibly an older person who's very like, who knows what they want. They don't seem like they're like emotionally there, but they're willing to give lots of love. They're like, they speak their truth. Yeah. So in another sense, for other of you, it's like they might want this. They might want to be the King of Swords. They might want to be more honest, to see, instead of having to depend on you, they want to be more of an equal in terms of that. Though you're not the same, so I'm not sure about that. The Knight of Cups means that they do want to offer you. You're going to be offered some sort of something new with love. Either like somebody new is coming in terms of love. Okay. Forgiving and learning and flirt. Okay. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I do think that, like, it's okay to release him. Like, I think there's new love coming for you. It could even be him, or her, or whoever they are. Could be them, but it seems to me like what you should be focusing on is more fun, like flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I think even if you're concentrating on them, I think be flirty or like light about it, and just ignore what was, like, not ignore, release the past and focus more on the future in terms of love in general. Let's see what little charms we can get. Sprinkle of charms, as I like to say. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so we have peace. I think you have usually we have, I'm telling you, you're very similar to group 1. Peace is like, I think, balance, finding your own inner peace is what is a lot to them. And then we have a little oyster kind of shell. I think that there's more, something hidden. There's some sort of like something that some sort of hidden gem inside you. There's something inside of you that you keep hidden. That could be something to do with the moon too. So here it is. You have the crown. So I think that's the energy that you're moving towards. Accept that you are a queen. And you deserve to be treated as such. You shouldn't have to give and give. There should be a balance in between both of them. You have the feather, which to me means that you are well guarded, you're looked after. Yeah, I also hear like take flight. You need to take flight. Okay. And you might want to travel. This is the Eiffel Tower. I definitely say so. Take flight, take time out to go travel and see what that leads you. Alright, let's see what some things our star seeds kind of insight they provide or like focus for you. See what? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So we have two actually. It said, well, actually, okay, well, we have an ascension, and there was also, I kind of lost it, but there was also surrender. But since I can't find it, so I assume this is what we want to hear. The ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Yeah. I think you're learning about your crown and also soaring higher. Crown is like accepting that you need more. Not to say that they're not, it's just that you deserve more. You're evolving. You need to take flight and allow new things to come in. I think you can have a lot of fun. Okay, group 3. I hope that was helpful, and if you like it, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful day. Bye bye. Hello, group 3. You chose Laka. Love. Okay. Sorry. Laka. Origin Hawaiian. Goddess of love and wilderness, Laka is gifting you with the power of attraction right now. You'll find yourself especially magnetic to things you're seeking, and if you lean into it, she'll reveal the path to romantic success. Ooh, how exciting. Okay. So here we go. Alright. There are oracle cards over here, but this is a 9 card spread. This is you right now. This is them. This is what your relationship is right now. This is what you want. This is what they want. This is where your relationship is headed. This is what's working for you. These two things. This is what's working to separate you. And this is what you should focus on. Okay. So right off the bat, can you see? You can't really see everything. Sorry. Let me actually fix this a little bit. So right off the bat, right now you are feeling very heartbroken. So there's probably some sort of separation between you. Or if not, you just, I feel like there is a separation. They're actually feeling like there's some sort of ending, like there's a completion. Something they've fulfilled, whatever it is that they feel fulfilled for. The Queen of Spears is like, right now it's interesting because you're feeling independent, you're feeling confident, which is really interesting because at the same time, right now, you're heartbroken. Anyways, and then this is the ending of cycle. This is a completion. And I have to say, they actually feel like they're on top of the world. I don't know. This is interesting. Okay, so what you want is you want a new beginning, but you also want truth. It's like, I feel like, oh, did they hurt you? Did they? It might have been some sort of like not correct dealing, like some deceit in some way, deception. So you want the truth. You want to know. You want for them to acknowledge that there was something special between you both, and you want that. You want that truth of it all. What they want is they want to have their wish fulfilled. See, it's interesting because I think even though if you're not together, they actually do want you to be together. They want that. This is actually a wish that they do wish for you to be together. Interesting. So the Six of Cups here is like your relationship could be, to me it seems like there's definitely some sort of like past life, sort of like knowing this is pretty intense here. So it could be that you might reconnect later on. And if you are together or some sort of like it's a shaky ground right now, there is something that will rekindle. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. So here we have the Three of Shields, which means I think you might work together, or there's some sort of like cooperation that you have together. And also like maybe you're like they're friends of family, or like somehow they like know your family, or like they're part of family somehow. Like so you have like a lot of domestic things. You also might seems like somehow related to like money as well. So what's keeping you apart is that it's, or like what's getting in the way, I guess, being together is a new energy. It's like it also could be, it seems to me like there's a energy or somebody, you might be interested in somebody too, something new. So it could also be that they're actually kind of out there like chasing down things, like not even just focusing on slaying the dragons, not not really focusing on the relationship itself. So here's the major things that we should keep in mind. This is the Knight of Shields, which is a more steadier energy. It's more like taking it easy. Also a lot of strength. So like, things will, it's better to just kind of take things slowly. And just remember that you are like strong. There's great strength in you. And we actually got 3 oracle cards. So we have chemistry, we have honeymoon, that's interesting, and we have children. Okay, so there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yeah, that's definitely true. That's the Six of Cups is like very strongly there. So like the Queen of Spears is also like a very strong attraction. So you have the honeymoon. So that's like enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So there's some sort of like, I think also when you're in this Six of Cups, there's like gonna be that kind of feeling of remembering the good times. So there's that honeymoon kind of phase, and then you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. Now could be, like your past, your inner child, but it could also be that they have a family as well, but I don't know. Like it has something like you're somehow interconnected. Maybe, if this is like if you had kids together. That's interesting. It's actually, let me see. Let's see what charms tell us more about things. Oh, we got a sprinkle full. Got quite a lot. Okay, so we have the butterfly, which means there's some sort of transformation. It also could be that angels are surrounding you. We have the bird, which is, it's also like kind of like taking flight of something. The turtle, which I think has to do with like slow, steady energy. I think that's big. You have Cupid. So I don't know. I think this relationship is very strong. It's like it was, kind of those things like meant to be in a sense. There's key. So there's some sort of like you have the answers already. Again, you have a wing. Both take flight, and also like angels around you. This is here, it protects you from the evil eye. So there's going to be a lot of protection. I wonder if there was somebody who like kind of like tried to break you guys apart. third party person. So yeah, also the like songs. So I wonder if I think maybe you connected through music. That's something you connect through, maybe music or dance. But it seems to me like, I think overall, I think this relationship will be like, even if it seems like it's not going right, it's actually a lot stronger. Yeah, I think the strength is actually talking about the relationship. Even if it's not like going fast, it's like everything seems like it's not resolving quickly. There's like, this is a strong relationship. This is a relationship that will make it through. If not right now, it will make it through. There's a big, like, I see like there's a lot of hope here for it. So yeah, there's love. There's big like love here. It's like, it's one of those epic kind of loves. Yeah, those are really cool. Okay, let's look at your starseed cards to see what else we can get. Strength. Okay, so I love when that happens. Alright, so strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Yeah, I really do feel like this is like, you need not worry. This is working out. It's working out for you. So just really focus on taking it slow and just have faith in the strength of this relationship. Yeah. Maybe also look into like healing your inner child. Like, we always have like some sort of thing where there's some sort of hurt there. So maybe, did you guys meet when, like, I feel like you've known this person for a while. Wonder if you met when you guys were kids. Like, is this like kind of relationship that you've known each other since a long time? Well, sorry. But yes. So just everything's working out for you. I think maybe use also like the Queen of Spears, like, do your own thing and let them do their own thing as well. And I think slowly but surely there will be progress to either unite or make it more of what you want it to be. Potential marriage and honeymoon. Okay. Thank you, Group 3. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you like it, please consider giving it a thumbs up and possibly subscribing if you want. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a super duper wonderful day. Bye-bye.